Yo, what's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. Do your boy a favor, hit the like, subscribe. Let's get into it, man. So, salute to 85 South Show, man. If you guys are not familiar with 85 South Show, hilarious, bro. Chico Bean, Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly. They're three dynamic duo. They've toured all over the United States of America, bro. Like doing their stand-up improv comedy show. A lot of people seen them on Wild 'N Out and things of that nature, but they've been on a tear, bro. Like solo, and just doing the tours and the shows together as a group. And they also have a podcast too. Podcast is very, very successful. It's been so successful that they've been able to take their fans and bring it to an app. So a lot of times, a lot of people don't really see a lot of the new episodes on YouTube. It's because they go on the app. A lot of the material, a lot of their stuff goes directly on their app. And, I gotta respect it, bro, because YouTube don't really pay as much as they used to. So they put a lot of censorship on a lot of African-American content. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of us, we get censored. We don't get the big dollars, the big corporate dollars, the sponsors, and things of that nature. So it's hard to monetize a lot of the content, especially when, you drink, you smoke, you do certain things. And, a lot of that stuff don't get advertised or get the big advertising dollars. But they have established a really strong brand. This is before, I feel like even before Shannon Sharp with Club Shay Shay, like I feel like a lot of people were going to their show, even though it was a comedy based show, but people will go in there, man, to tell their story, to market, promote whatever they have going on. And I felt like those guys made like a great, it was like a great mesh. You know what I'm saying? With you get 85 South Show, you get a little bit of what the guest is bringing. They combine that together, and it was great, yo. It was great dialogue. I think a lot of their episodes and a lot of their content was really, really excellent during the pandemic, because you got to think a lot of us were at home, and I think they were able to capitalize and be successful. And two, a lot of their shows that they did on the road, which was smart, they videotaped them and uploaded them to YouTube. Like if you type 85 South Show, a lot of those live shows you can watch from Birmingham to Atlanta to New York to Cali. Like all of those shows are on YouTube, bro. And they got millions and millions of views, So anybody that says 85 South Show doesn't have no sense of value, like if you go to their show, like what are you getting from it? You're crazy. Because the viewership alone and the exposure is worth more than money. You know what I'm saying? My personal opinion. Now, last year, I think it was like last year, Rick Ross went on their show, and it was very controversial. One of the reasons why is because he was on the show for like maybe 15 minutes, and he said, I gotta go to the bathroom. Got up, went to the bathroom, and never came back. Like they still kept on with the show, and in the mix of it, they're like, yo, what happened to Ross? Yeah, go check on Ross. And they realized the nigga left. Still kept it professional, finished the rest of the show. But come to find out, Ross left their show to go to a white podcast. Now, I'm not with the whole racial shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put two races against each other, but it's crazy to me, bro. Like, I like what DC Young Fly was saying, but I also have these personal feelings, my own. I've seen Rick Ross go to, and I'm not even Rick Ross, I'm going to say like a lot of these celebrities, they will go to Zane Lowe, Apple Music, podcast, whatever the fuck may be. They'll go to Dana, is it Dana White, or I forgot the guy's name, the popular guy that got the Spotify deal. I forgot his name. But they'll go there, stuff like that. They'll go to these other white, platforms, and they'll just give us the middle finger, or the black, urban media platforms that a lot of us watch and are like waiting for them to come and do an interview. They never go there. Like they never go there, and if they do go there, they get a pissy shit interview. So for this nigga to just get up and leave and not say anything, like if you are uncomfortable, if something was said that you didn't like, you're like, yo, I'm out of here, I gotta go. Why? You couldn't be a man and just say that, bro? Like, you couldn't just be like, yo, I gotta go. Like you literally told these niggas, I gotta go to the bathroom. You left. You know, you went to the bathroom and then you just left. You didn't say anything. You didn't text them, call them, or nothing. Then to see you on another platform. No, as a matter of fact, I think he went to a basketball game later that day and never reached out. I thought that was just a spit in the face, bro. And it goes to show the misrepresentation and the disrespect that people have for black media. And I'm shocking to see from Rick Ross, because he's always, you know, promoting entrepreneurship, you know, investing and supporting the up and coming, you know, entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So to see you do that, I'm like, yo, is this something personal? It believes me there's something personal going on between y'all. But I see Rick Ross go on other platforms, you know, white platforms at that, and they'll ask him about being a correctional officer, and he'll answer with, you know, no problem, smiles and all that. Give him a real straight up answer. Whereas if somebody in media asks you that shit, you ready to fight. You interview over. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, bro. Like, No Jumper, these guys, they'll get to ask certain questions that's like a violation. But if one of us ask it, it's like, yo, you trying to set me up, or you a snitch, or it's all types of crazy, wild excuses. One of the reasons why me in battle rap as a blogger or media, some people in media, I'm not media, I'm just a blogger, but I just give my opinion, bro. And I will never alter or filter my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna, that's what's gonna separate me and my grind from everybody else. Once you start being compromised and, you know, saying things to, you know, that won't ruffle feathers, even though it's the truth, even though it needs to be said, you lose credibility. And you may not lose it right now, but you're losing it slowly and slowly and slowly, bro. And to a point where your platform is not even effective. The viewership, the people are not listening, they're not watching, they're not clicking. You know what I'm saying? So for me with this situation here, bro, it's just like, I don't understand, like, why would you give your ass to kiss to 3 young up and coming, you know, niggas that got it out of the mud, that built it from the ground up? Like, you couldn't give them. And then the crazy shit is Ross excuses, I did it for free. You did it for free? Nigga, they've had countless of people on their platform for free. Bigger artists than you. And they didn't pay. They wanted to come on the platform and bless the platform and help the platform grow. So I just thought it was just crazy out of all niggas for it to be Rick Ross, bro. And it's just like, damn, man, it's just sad, bro. It's sad, but it's like, it's the same shit. It's the same shit in every single music industry, battle rap industry. It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, like, now if 85 South Show was to go on a tear and chew Rick Ross ass up, pause and diss him and make fun of him and shit, bro, he'd be all mad. He'd be mad than a motherfucker, bro. But they giving him the grace. They not violating him. They not disrespecting him or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy to me, bro. It's just crazy, man. But salute to those guys, man. They still doing their thing. They was just on the Breakfast Club, one of the biggest urban media platforms still to this day, you know, promoting their show. They going on I think a 50 city tour. You know what I'm saying? They coming down here to the Carolinas, so I'm definitely going to see them. I'm so heartbroken. I missed them when they came to Baltimore. Was it last year? No, the year before last. They came to Baltimore, bro, and that was the same fucking weekend as the Roots picnic. And I was pissed, bro. I wanted to go so bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely not going to miss it this year. I'm definitely in the building. But let me know what y'all think about that. What y'all think about, like, these media platforms having to deal with the disrespect from, you know, people in our culture. You know what I mean? That just, they don't come to our culture to do interviews. They don't return emails, but they'll go to, you know what I'm saying, one of these white platforms or TMZ or some bullshit like that and give them an exclusive interview. But they won't invest and put back into the media, the people that can actually control the narrative and help build and help push whatever brands or up and coming artists that y'all work with. Y'all will shit on us and go to these, you know, other companies. How do y'all feel about that shit, bro? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like for me. I'm out of here. Peace.